The costs of cybercrime increase by several $billion annually. According to statistics, there is a cyber attack every 30 minutes. It is estimated that as many as 3 incidents out of 4 may remain unidentified. Europe is becoming an increasingly favored target of cyber criminals, with 20 to 25% of cyber attacks being directed to European countries. There are several different types of cyber attacks. According to the ENISA threat landscape, the major threats in Europe are as follows: ransomware, malware, social engineering threats, threats against availability, denial of service, distributed denial of service, supply chain attacks. This attack type has lately become one of the most frequent cybercrimes in Europe due to the complex communication network between organizations and the efficiency of attacks. Until recently, the share of supply chain attacks among cybercrimes was approximately 1%. Supply chain attacks present a considerable threat to all forms of organizations, but especially to parent companies and their subsidiaries, and to groups of companies due to an increased level of confidence.
Organizations outside Europe must also protect themselves against these kinds of attacks. However, within Europe, it is not sufficient to define risks and security controls based solely on non-European standards and requirements. As Europe is increasingly becoming the target of cybercrime, the European Union and its member states are continuously modifying and tightening their legal requirements for organizations operating within Europe, as well as for organizations processing the data of European citizens. They risk increasingly heavy fines for not complying with these legal requirements, and severe non-compliance may even result in the revocation of business licenses.
When climbing a mountain, you need a trained and experienced guide who knows the hurdles and hazards to avoid dangerous situations quickly and efficiently. Businesses operating in Europe must know and understand local cybersecurity regulations and risks. This is extremely difficult without the support of local professionals. We recommend you to rely on experienced local experts who can analyze and manage risks objectively and who have sufficient flexibility to understand the requirements and expectations of parent companies and clients. Kancellar.hu has been operating in Europe for more than 20 years as one of Hungary's leading information security consulting companies. We exclusively manage information security, but offer a full range of services independently of vendors. Our team includes information security governance and data privacy professionals who develop, verify, and improve the information security management system based on various standards, frameworks, or regulations such as ISO 27000 family, NIST, GDPR, PCI DSS, TSAX, and so on. We perform compliance audits of personal data processes, evaluate privacy notices and privacy registers to determine whether organizations comply. Our highly skilled ethical hackers have great expertise in performing vulnerability scans of networks, web applications, and mobile applications. We analyze the design of Wi-Fi networks from a security perspective to define where and how the network can be compromised. We attempt the decryption of passwords and perform complex tests to assess the level of security. Based on the risks our IT security system experts design, implement, and harden IT security systems. We prepare and test disaster recovery plans to ensure business continuity. IT systems can go down for many reasons. For example, due to a malfunction or a ransomware attack. After all, hoping for good luck is not a cybersecurity strategy. To ensure business continuity, we design ransomware-resistant backup solutions and fault-tolerant IT systems. Plus, we create and test detailed disaster recovery plans. Since our foundation in 2002, we have completed over 1,000 successful projects. We have been entrusted with improving the information security of a number of major financial institutions, more than 100 large corporations, and several public institutions. Our corporate clients operate in a variety of fields. In the financial sector, banks, insurance companies, asset management firms, debt settlement companies. In the manufacturing sector, electronic equipment manufacturers, food manufacturers, printing companies, automobile and auto parts manufacturers. In the educational sector, educational institutions and education service providers. In the healthcare sector, pharmaceutical companies, pharmaceutical wholesale and retail companies, healthcare institutions, and healthcare service providers. If you are interested in any of our services, please spend an additional 27 minutes with us in a personal meeting. We don't just try to solve your problem. We won't leave until we have found the right solution.